Holy fuck.
To the craziness. Follow Huma. What just broke with Huma? What did HRC instruct Huma to do regarding classified markings? Why is this story just now coming out? And that was reported on Hannity last night, I believe. They talked about how she was asked to remove the classified markings from the materials. Why is the story now just coming out? What relevance does it have? Why is Donna running for cover? Was a deal granted in exchange for something? Who made the deal? Do we care about Donna or those who instructed her to violate the law? Why is this being leaked versus simply prosecuted privately? Who is attempting to change the narrative and soften the acts that are forthcoming this weekend? Why is the information regarding Barack Obama important regarding Uranium One and export approval to Canada to EU? Where is Barack Obama today? Did Barack Obama and or his admin ever make false statements that Uranium One would never be exported from the U.S.? Who made those statements? Who did they report to? Why is this relevant? The public has been giving a select taste, i.e. sampling. Rest assured, others have it all, 100% verifiable and impossible to refute. Why is this relevant? Who controls the narrative? Why are left-wing organizations beginning to report on DNC and Democratic corruption? Does the CIA have operators inside the MSM? What happens if exposed? What happens if tied back as knowing to execs? What does this have to do with leaking? What if it can be verified no source stories made up were in fact and approved to be published? The wormhole goes deep. This is last night.
Wormhole goes
You can
deep.
paint the picture based solely on the questions asked. Be vigilant today and expect a major false flag. Does anyone find it to be a coincidence there is always a terrorist attack when bad news breaks for the Ds? What is that called? Military relevant how? Barack Obama could not and would not allow the military to destroy ISIS. Why? How was ISIS formed? When? How has POTUS made such progress in the short time he's been president? Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
It's Alice in Wonderland, so I know that can't be an accident. Okay. What is Q clearance? What hint does that explicitly refer to? DOE. Who would have the goods on Uranium One? Does stating Q refer that person works in the Department of Energy? No. Does it refer that someone dropping such information has the highest level of security within all departments? Yes, it does. Why is this relevant? May 2010. Barack Obama says, Russia should be viewed as a friendly partner under Section 123 of the Atomic Energy Act of 1954 after agreeing to a new nuclear weapons reduction deal and helping the U.S. with Iran. Who is the enemy? What is being continually stated by all Democrats? Russia is what? What did the Russia reset really provide? Clearance/pathway to complete the Uranium One deal?
Guys, this is so fucking important. Wormhole instead of rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland. Do you remember Trump's eyes going black multiple times? Do you remember what his wife and daughter wore when they visited the Vatican? The white fingernail polish pointed down. The funeral wear. This is so important. This is stupid important. Holy shit. This is a poster from 4chan with Q clearance, which is the highest civilian clearance, I think, equal to government top secret. But there are, I think, 35 levels above Q clearance, if you believe some of the Majestic postings. But, yeah, pretty fucking nuts. I mean, this guy's only hinting at things because of what he says is sniffer programs. Think keyword search on crack. So he's having to say things like M instead of a person's last name, John M. A very politically powerful rhino Republican who claims to be a prisoner of war from one of the countries we were once at war with. So apparently he's part of this sniffer program because he seems to, this poster who's giving us all this information in form of questions, a la Jeopardy, seems to be scared to say that person's last name. There's so many weird ties that come out through this poster. He's obviously a Trump mouthpiece, but he talks about pedogate. He talks about a lot without saying a lot. So I highly recommend you checking this out. And props to this person up here, Tracy Beams. Sorry, I've been seen like 80,000 times. But this is the poll section from 4chan, which, to be honest with you, besides knowing that 4chan formed anonymous, I didn't know much about it till a couple of weeks ago. And now I know a lot about it. And it's pretty hilarious. They've done some pretty funny shit. They're trolling the world. They won the internet, 4chan. So props to you guys. I may have been born too poor or too late to speak your language, but now I get you. Whee!